Okay, so we're here in Heber. Got the flatbed track loader, and this is what we're picking up. This is a Heli-Well tank. When they're fighting fires, helicopters will come and, you know, the tenders keep it full of water, and the helicopters can dip out of it and go fight fires. So we're gonna pick it up and make some repairs. You can see bows out just a little bit. Ashton, you want to jump up there and make sure it's not got water in it? So we'll figure out how to pick this thing up, line it up, and we'll winch it on the trailer. Alright, we're waiting for this thing to drain out. Had well, you can see that port's not all the way at the very bottom, so got it halfway winched up, pushing all the water this way, see if we can't drain it out. But we built this a little over a year ago for the Forest Service, and what they do is they run water tenders to it to fill it with water, and helicopters, when they're fighting fires here, you know, around the local area, they'll dip out of it instead of going to like lakes or anything like that, or if there's multiple helicopters, they can keep them spread out for safety. So that's what this is for. So we designed it. They originally wanted a round tank that was 14-foot round, and I worked with them on making it rectangular for the sole reason of being able to be portable and movable. So the round one, they would have had to have, you know, I mean, I guess they could have had us build it on a skid too, but the round one, it would have had an oversized load permit and everything to move it anywhere of distance. And then going down Forest Service roads, stuff like that, you know, width is typically an issue. So we built this one 10-foot wide, 10-foot tall, 15-foot long to hold about the same amount of gallons they wanted to hold. And it worked out good. They had this thing full for over a year, and we came out once to fix a leak, which I kind of figured we would have with all the welding on this, and figured we'd have a leak or two, and basically figured that just you know, I didn't want to test it in my driveway and put, you know, I think this holds 10 or 15,000 gallons. I got to do the math on it again, but I didn't want to waste that water at my house, you know, filling it up for a couple days and then draining it out. So I just told them, you know, if there's leaks, we'll come take care of it. And worked pretty good. They're pretty happy with the design. We ended up moving the fill pipe on it. It was originally around the back side. We put it on the side. Not really sure actually why they wanted that, but we did it for them. And what we're doing now is we're actually going to add a little bit more frame and reinforce it so it doesn't bow out quite as much, a little bit safer. And so this was version 1. We're gonna correct it, make it version 2, make it better for them, and fix my initial mistakes. So that's what we got. We'll let this thing drain out and we'll keep winching it up. So I did have another camera angle going, and apparently something went wrong with the SD card, and I lost all that footage. So I did figure that I'd just keep rolling and just put the video together with this one camera. So all of the different video segments I'm putting together, it's all from the same camera. But like I said, I figured I'd just throw it together and go for it so you guys can see what's going on. All right, got her all loaded up. Got some flags on it. For some reason, I'm missing my rear oversized load sign, but screw it. We'll just run it. Not going too far. Load it up. Got the skid steer on the back. Now I just need to back out of here and head on home. So in closing, like I said, I did lose some of the footage, but we'll have a part 2 coming up, and I'm hoping to do the time lapse of actually welding it and putting it together, cutting the parts out. We got a whole design we're going to do with our Bentec Dragon, and yeah, I'll try and time lapse that, put a video together for part 2 of doing that, and we'll have to paint it up, get her back on site. So thanks everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like what we're doing.